The music's got to stop first.
On a beautiful Saturday. Don't normally say that weather-wise this time of year, but it has been a beautiful Saturday evening, and we're ready for some Bear Lake basketball. Hopefully things will go well on the court for the Bear Lake Bears. This is a girls' game. Third game in 3 nights. They've won the first 2. Hopefully they can keep that going, and we're looking for a great game for the Lady Bears. This is a rematch. They played earlier in the season, and I'm trying to catch their schedule here. The Bears won on December 12th, so 10 days ago. Not quite, a little bit less than that. 48-25. In fact, it was a week ago. 48-25 win for Bear Lake Bears up in Firth. The Bears looking to continue that. Last night, the Bear Lake Bears took care of business against the Malad Dragons. They beat Malad. And Malad was ranked number 2 in the state. Not number 2 in the state in 3A, number 2 in the state.
Across all levels.
And was undefeated. When they came to town last night, the Bears beat them by 7. Great game for Bear Lake. Bear Lake ranked number 3 in the 4A division. Coming into tonight, obviously that will be updated after last night's game. They update on Mondays, so that could change. But right now, Bears ranked number two, right behind Sugar Salem. McCall Donnelly in 3rd, and Marsh Valley currently ranked 4th overall. This Firth team is in the 3A division, and they come into the night ranked 4th in 3A according to the computers. Bear Lake is a 4-point favorite over Firth, but they did beat Firth by 23 a week ago. So I think the 4 points is a little bit closer than it is likely to be. So the Bear Lake Bears getting set to take on Firth. This morning, the boys team played an early morning game. They played at 9 a.m. in the Flaming Gorge Classic, and they got the victory 67-29, I think is the score the boys reported to me that they couldn't remember. They could remember their score being 6-7.
Sure they could.
But they couldn't remember.
We're not going to even go there on that.
Oh, they were excited about that. But they couldn't remember for sure, but they think it was around 29. Brox Birch had 22. Tate Ewing had 20. And Caden Anderson had 16 last night, this morning. So good game this morning for the Bear Lake Bears. They had a good win to enter the holiday season. They have one more game, though, before Christmas. They play Monday night at Soda Springs, trying to avenge the loss from last week when Soda came here and got the win. So good job for the boys this morning over in the Flaming Gorge Classic. And the wrestling team, we'll get a full report on wrestling if Coach Wilding remembers to come up. He said he'd come up at halftime. We'll slip a headset on Coach Wilding and have him report in on the wrestling team. They've been at a tournament in Kemmer. They just got home this afternoon from a 2-day tournament in Kemmer. And young team, full of freshmen, but they are doing some good things, and we'll get a full report on the wrestlers from Coach Wilding at halftime. But we got some basketball to play. The early game went to the Bears, the JV. Did you catch a final score on that one?
I'm sorry, on the JV game?
Yeah.
I'm working on
the
stuff at the station. 43-18 was the final.
Yeah, I knew they won it easily. Couldn't remember the final score. Pulled away. It was 16-6 going into the third quarter, a low-scoring game. And then the second half, the Bears turned on the offense, pulled away, winning at 43-18. So Firth had to cancel their C-team game tonight. They've been playing just a half of a C-team game this year, but they have some girls sick and so couldn't play the C-team. So we started with JV, and we're going to finish up with the varsity. The officials just walked in, so we're going to be a couple minutes late. It'll be a little bit after 7:30 as we get started, as the referees, they called me and let me know they were running late, but they just walked into the gym at 7:29 for 7:30 tip-off.
Hey,
that's close enough, isn't
They
it?
were punctual, not early, punctual.
So there you go. We have officials in the building, both teams warming up. Both teams, I'm going to guarantee this tonight, no matter what. If you're going to place money on it, place money on the team that has royal blue as their primary color. as the Firth Cougars are in their road royal blue uniforms with black trim and white and gray. The Bear Lake Bears, also royal blue is our primary color, but they're in their white uniforms tonight, trimmed all in black. So the Bears and the Cougars getting ready for tip-off. We'll have that right here on the SVI Sports Network. If you're joining us via video, we don't have an actual producer tonight, so it's just going to be raw video all night. There won't be a scoreboard, so I'll try to say the score more often than I normally do. But we're ready for some basketball. Lisa, take over while I do the PA stuff.
All right. We are getting ready for the national anthem and the starting lineups. We'll also have the sportsmanship announcement being given tonight by Maddox Lufkin. And excited to have him here with us tonight. He's got the headset on. You won't hear him talking other than for the sportsmanship announcement. He's learning how to do this so that he can do it for the middle school boys game. So we're excited to have him here with us tonight. And yeah, it'll be a good time. So Coach Mike Wilding, the wrestling coach here at Bear Lake High School, he's going to perform the national anthem for us. We're going to see if we can pick that up for you so you can hear it.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That was fantastic. I hope you guys heard that. Coach Mike Wilding, who knew that he could sing like he knew he could sing like that. All right.
Featured the Cougars of Firth High School and your Bear Lake Bears. Please remember that sportsmanship is top priority of our schools. The Idaho High School Activities Association and the Student Advisory Council, you're paid for complimentary admission to this event entitles you to enjoy an exhibition of skills developed by our students in educational settings. Please give the participating athletes positive encouragement and support. Your effort to applaud the talents of all players will be appreciated. Booing, taunting, or intimidating the officials and opponents is unfriendly and unacceptable. Please be an example to those around you. At this time, we would like to thank Idaho's Dairy Farm families and Dairy West as the official sponsor of the Idaho High School Activities Association. Thank you, Dairy West.
All right, again, that's Maddox Lufkin giving the sportsmanship announcement. They do that before every game. No matter where we go in the state, that is read and reminding us to be good sports. So I hope that we can all learn to do that. All right, starting lineups tonight for the Firth Cougars. A junior wearing number 5, it's Bailey Meekum. A senior wearing number 10, Addie Park. A junior wearing number 11 tonight, Shelby Perry. A senior, number 22, Georgiana Jolly. And a freshman, number 34, Daisha Sorensen. The Firth Cougars are coached by Jana Sorensen, Olivia Beck, and Kylie Jolly. Starting tonight for the Bear Lake Bears. She's a senior, she wears number 1, and she goes by Cortland Skinner. Number 4, Brooklyn Bamey, a junior. Another senior wearing number 13 tonight for the Bears, Desiree Alleman. Number 24, a senior, Peyton Crockett. And a junior, number 32, Hallie Wells. The Bear Lake Bears are coached by Ken Wells, Sean Lloyd, and Josie Voris. And it's time for some Bear Lake basketball.
Here we go. The referees are moving pretty good out there considering they've just been in a car for the last hour and a half and been in the building for about 10 minutes.
They called and said they were running a little late, but they made it.
All right, jump ball will be Holly Wells versus Dacia Sorensen. If you're joining us via the radio, the Bears will be going from left to right as we see it, and you hear it. The tip controlled by the Cougars. Headed down the lane with it is Meekum. Meekum and around the horn. They're moving the ball quickly. Meekum will chimp the 3, no good, and the rebound to Peyton Crockett. Crockett outlets to Skinner, and here come the Bears. Skinner will set the offense. Now she'll hand to Bamey between the circles. Bamey to Crockett on the top of the key. Dribble handoff to Skinner. Skinner to Alleman. Alleman down the lane all the way to the hoop. Up, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line. She'll shoot 2.
That foul goes on.
22?
Oh, 22. I thought he said 2. I'm like, there isn't one.
That was what I
I'm
thought.
so confused.
I only saw him put up 2 fingers in
22,
the well.
Jolly with the foul. Alleman's first shot is no good. Sorry, you were
No,
coughing.
I was coughing. Thank you. From the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line. And her second one is good. The Bears on the board first at 1-0. 7:26 left in the first period. And because we don't have a producer today, we don't have the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard on the screen. So we'll try to keep you updated as the Firth Cougars will head to the foul line. That's Perry on the drive. She's fouled.
That goes on Crockett. That'll be her first foul and first team foul for the Bears.
So she'll be Perry, a junior. We'll have a chance to tie this one up and give the Cougars the lead if she makes them both. She makes the first. She'll have one more. Southeast Idaho Steel, our foul line sponsor. We want to thank them and all of our sponsors. And she misses the second. Alleman on the rebound, so we're tied at 1. It's a baseball score.
Yep.
1-1. And Alleman, nice pass back to Skinner. Skinner will drive through the lane, go to Bamey. Bamey drives down the lane. Ball's knocked away the last second, but she gets back to Alleman. Alleman up and in. 15-footer from the angle, and the Bears lead 3-1. Alleman has all 3 points for Bear Lake. And then gets the steal, and she throws the ball to Bamey. Bamey to Wells. Wells to Skinner. Skinner with the layup, and it's good. Bears up 5-1. Alleman with 3 points and a steal so far, so good start for her. Meekum double teamed, and Skinner will tie her up. It'll be Bear Lake ball, so give a turnover to the Firth Cougars as Skinner forces the jump ball, and on the alternate possession, Bears will take over. Bamey will bring the ball into the front court, set the offense on the elbow to Skinner. Skinner up top to Wells. Wells to Bamey. Bamey will go around the screen. Nothing there on the pick and roll, so now swing it over. Alleman will pass it off to Wells. Wells will drive, kick to Skinner for 3. No, looked good from our angle. Alleman, what a rebound. And she'll shoot 2. And Alleman came out of nowhere, got the rebound, knew she was getting hit as she went up, so she chucked that one in the general direction of the hoop. But she earned herself a trip to the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line.
Sorensen credited for the foul.
And Alleman makes the first. She's already up to 4 points on the game. And the Bears lead at 6-1 on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard. Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare, you can count on them to care. Visit them at blmhospital.com. And 1 for 2 on this trip as well, so she's 50% in the game from the line. And the lead is still 5 at 6-1. In the corner, and now back up top. Perry will drive. Ball's knocked away. It goes out of bounds. Alleman went forward to try to save it. Could not. Perry will inbound, looking for Meekum, and she'll have to come in instead to Jolly. Jolly drives the lane up and good. She found us just about 6 inches of room, and she got that shot off over Wells. Now quickly to Alleman. Alleman's pass is knocked out of bounds by Jolly. Be Bears basketball on the baseline. Bears with a 3-point lead at 6-3. Alleman inbounds to Wells. Wells will drive. She'll kick it out top to Bamey, and the Bears will set the offense. 24 seconds on the shot clock as Alleman with it on the elbow. Goes around the screen and then kicks back outside to Wells. Wells will be fouled by Jolly.
That'll be her second.
And Jolly's been trying to defend Wells man-to-man, and she gives up almost a foot.
Jolly is going to come to the bench for a little rest, and number 21, Fielding, will take her place.
Alleman brings it in to Bamey. Sorry about the coughing tonight, folks. As Wells pump fake, then she's going to drive the lane. Ball's knocked away by Sorensen. And Park comes it away with it up top to Sorensen. 3 on the way. No good, over the top of the backboard and out of bounds. It looked good off her hands. A good look from the Phillips 66 U-Save 3-point line. But it just kicks off the rim, off the top of the backboard and out of bounds. Bears with the ball on the 3-point lead at 6-3. 5 minutes left in the first quarter as Bamey will get it underneath to Alleman for the layup.
Find.
Oh, left it just short, but Wells is there to clean it up. And the Bears take the 8-3 lead. Quickly up ahead to Sorensen. She tries to go underneath, but Skinner knocks it away. Wells comes away with it. Quickly up ahead to Crockett. Crockett's going to slow it up. Tries to kick it to Skinner, and is knocked away by Park and out of bounds. It'll be Bear Lake basketball on the sideline. Alleman will be the trigger man. But Christensen will check in for Firth, and Park will take a seat. 8-3 Bear Lake. Bears with the ball. Bamey will set the offense on the inbound. She goes to Wells. Wells will shoot the 3 up high off the rim, no good. Rebound is going to be taken by Alleman to Wells. Give Alleman the assist. Wells with the bucket. It's 10-3. And you probably heard the crowd go wild. We're doing a silent night, and nobody in the crowd was supposed to cheer until the 10th point for Bear Lake. And now it's a jump ball as Wells' shot is blocked by Sorensen. And then it's a jump ball. I'd forgotten that was going on. I was so focused on the game.
Like, what's happening? It was just a basket.
They did well. The student section did well on the silent night.
They got it.
Perry will go to Sorensen, but Alleman will steal it away instead to Wells. Wells to Skinner. Skinner back to Wells. Layup, yes!
Wow.
Nice ball movement there. Wells to Skinner, back to Wells for the layup. Give Cortland the assist. And then a timeout is going to be called by Firth as the Bears have taken a 12-3 lead. And we'll be back in 60 seconds on the SBI Sports Network. And our sponsors, go ahead, Lisa, start us off.
Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare sponsoring our scoreboard tonight. You can count on us to care. Visit blmhospital.com.
Our 3-point sponsor tonight and every night, Phillips 66 U-Save. Live to the full, where your convenience is our pleasure.
And our foul line sponsor tonight, Southeast Idaho Steel. Get a hold of the Crockett's for a beautiful metal sign.
We have one at our house. We love it.
Yep.
Gunderson's Ace Hardware, Ace, the helpful place, located in Montpelier.
Napa Auto Parts, that's Napa Know-How.
Northern Title, good deeds done daily. Visit them at northerntitle.net.
Bear Lake Drug, a drugstore, and a great deal more.
And Simplot, committed to safety for their Bear Lake Valley employees and their families. Visit simplot.com. And we're back to basketball. And Christensen, as she drove baseline, dribbles out of bounds, so a turnover. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. We got some substitutions in the game. Pelto in for Bamey, Humphreys and Hunter out there. Wells, the only starter on the court. Well, Skinner's still out there, I guess. So Crockett out, Alleman out, and
Bamey
out right now. Wells with it up top. Now to Pelto. Bears lead it 12-3. Pelto will bounce past to Wells. Now to Humphreys, and ball's knocked away from Humphreys. And Sorensen, what a play. She runs it down all the way to the other end. Nice pump fake, up and in. She pump faked to get Wells to fly past and then gets the layup. Good play there by Sorensen. Got the steal and got the bucket at the other end. Now Christensen gets the steal. She goes to Perry. Perry down the lane to Meekum for a bucket. So 2 straight steals and 4 quick points to cut the Bear Lake lead to 5 at 12-7 on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard. Pelto, nice bounce pass to Skinner down the lane. She'll back it out and go to Pelto, top of the key. Pelto now to Wells. Wells to Pelto. Pick and roll action. Pelto will shoot the 3. No good. Long rebound to Meekum. And here come the Firth Cougars. Sorensen for 3. Leaves it short. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Bear Lake basketball.
Walker now coming into the game for the Bears, replacing Skinner.
She had a couple of great 3-pointers off the bench yesterday in the early going against Malad.
All right, and for the Cougars, Park coming back in for Perry.
Wells to Walker. Now Walker to Pelto. Man-to-man defense, picking him up full court. Meekum on Pelto, knocks the ball away, but Pelto's going to get it, but give it back. She'll go to Wells. Wells will give it to Walker. Pick and roll, not there. So she'll come back up top to Hunter. Hunter drives the lane, kicks it to Wells, just a little bit too hot for her to handle, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover. So 12-3 was the score just a minute ago. Cougars took a timeout. The Bears haven't scored since. And the Cougars have scored 4. And Meekum gets it to Park. Park drives the lane. Nice help defense there by Hunter. And now on the rebound, Humphreys coming the other way is fouled. That foul goes on Park.
That'll be her first, and it's their 4th team foul.
Perry quickly back in the game. She'll replace Christensen for the Cougars. Pelto dribbles into the front court, being defended down by Park. She goes to Humphreys. Humphreys looks for Wells. Instead, she drives the lane. Ball's knocked away. She had a layup, but Park reached from behind and mocked it away. Now Perry looks underneath to Meekum. Meekum's shot is blocked by Hunter into the hands of Wells. And then a frustration foul by Firth.
That goes on Meekum, her first.
That was a great defensive play by Hunter, and the ball went right to Wells. Wells had a fast break, and Meekum reached in and committed the foul. It'll send Wells to the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line. And the foul shot is good. That ends the 4-0 run that the Firth Cougars had going.
Bamey coming into the game now for Pelto.
Bears lead is 6, 13-7 on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard. Wells' second foul shot is on the way and good. She'll check out now. Peyton Crockett will check in for her. And Perry will throw it away. And that was a great job by Walker as Humphreys comes down with it, goes up, misses. Rebound, and Hunter will go to the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line.
That goes on Meekum, her second.
Firth fans get a little bit frustrated with the foul count. I feel like all the fouls have been legitimate. The foul count is lopsided, 6-1 right now. Hunter to the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line. Chance to extend the 7-point lead. And she misses. She'll have one more.
Okay, so Christensen coming in for Meekum.
1:06 left in this first period. And your score is 15-7 after Hunter makes the second on the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line. And the inbounds comes to Park. She's being guarded in the backcourt by Bamey. And Perry now gets it back to Park. Cross court to Perry. Bears extending the defense. Perry to Park. Park's going to drive, kick it to Christensen. Christensen in the corner to Park. Park back to Perry. 13-second shot clock. Perry drives, kicks it back to Park. Now up top it goes and swing it over to Christensen. Christensen up top. Perry's going to shoot the three. No good, and Crockett will get the rebound. But there's a foul on the rebound.
They're going to call that on Humphreys. That'll be her first and second team foul for the Bears.
So Sorensen will be the trigger, and she's going to go in the corner to Perry. Perry going to lob it inside to Sorensen. It's knocked away from her, but she gets it back now in the corner. And close to a 5-second call there.
Yeah, I thought he was generous with his count.
And then Bamey knocks it out of bounds. 19.7 seconds, no shot clock, 19 seconds left in the quarter. Firth basketball. Perry going to come back up top to Park. Now to Perry. Perry dribbles across the top, down the lane. Chucks it up, blocked by Bamey. And Bears can't secure the rebound. Nice block there by Bamey. Knocked out of bounds as they tried to secure the rebound.
All right, coming back in for the Cougars is Jolly, replacing Fielding.
And with 8.6 seconds left, Perry brings it in to Jolly, who makes the left-handed hook. It's 15-9, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter as Bamey checked it up but wouldn't have counted anyway. And the Bears lead it by 6. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with the second quarter right after this on the SVI Sports Network. We also have our sponsors to give a mention to: Gary H. Tucher CPA, Mountain Valley Dental, that's Stephen D. Hammonds, Lenhart Distributing, Flying S Title are the other sponsors we have, and we thank them and all of our sponsors as we go to the second quarter. And it's 15-9 on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard. Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare, you can count on them to care. Visit them at blmhospital.com. And what we haven't seen yet tonight is a USAVE Phillips 66 three-point make.
Yeah.
Both teams are 0 for the night from the Phillips 66 USAVE three-point line, but the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line has seen a lot of action as the Bears have been there quite a bit.
Yeah.
So the Bears have their starters back on the court to start the second period. Bamey out there with Skinner. Alleman, who had a heck of a start to this game. She played phenomenal in that first period. Wells and Crockett. And looks like starters the other way as well, as Meekum with her 2 fouls back out there with Park, Perry, and Sorensen, and Jolly. I knew I was missing one.
Yeah.
And they call a travel on Bamey. So 5 seconds into the quarter is a quick
One
turnover.
too many steps. Yep.
Jolly has 2 fouls, does she not?
Yes.
So Jolly and Meekum.
Meekum as well.
Two
Both
of their
them on the
starters.
floor.
Perry, nice drive, but the ball's knocked away by Crockett, and Alleman comes away with it. She tries to go up ahead to Skinner, and it's out of turnover by the Bears. The Bears got 2 quick turnovers and a steal. So 3 turnovers without a shot yet here in the second quarter. And then Meekum is fouled.
That goes on Skinner, her first.
Perry will inbound over on the far side near center court. She'll come in the back court to Meekum with it. Meekum back to Perry. She gets it to Sorensen, top of the key, corner to Park. Park will shoot the quick 3, no good. Rebound to Bamey. Bamey up ahead to Skinner. Skinner in the corner to Crockett. Crockett with a nice move, but she'll have to kick it back outside. Skinner 3. Yes, there's a Phillips 66 U-save. 3-point make. Phillips 66 U-save, where your convenience is our pleasure. And, nearly taken away by Alleman. But it goes to Jolly. Now Jolly is fouled.
And that one's going to go on Wells, I believe. Yep, her first.
And she's frustrated that she says she didn't touch her, but what happened is she swung down.
Yeah.
And you swing down like that, and even if you don't make contact, it looks bad. And so the foul called. Southeast Idaho Steel foul line, not friendly to Jolly, though. She leaves it short off the front of the rim. And the Bears' lead is a game-high 9. They led by 9 at 12-3 in the first quarter as well. Jolly, the lefty, this time it's good. And it's 18-10. Skinner into the front court with it. She'll go to Bamey out of the center court circle. Bamey dribbling against Park. She lobs it inside to Alleman, wide open.
Beautiful pass.
And just a little bit too hard off the backboard. I think Alleman expected to get hit, and she didn't, and she put it up just a little bit too hard and misses. Both teams applying some pretty good man-to-man pressure. And Meekum drives into the front court, double teamed. And she tries to throw it away. Instead, Alleman just picks it up. So a nice steal there by Alleman. Quickly up ahead, it goes to Crockett. Crockett picks up her dribble. Now it's knocked away from her, so she dribbles over and hands it to Wells. Now back up top to Bamey with 20 seconds on the shot clock. The Bears will reset the offense to Crockett. Crockett looking for a cutter. She'll set up the pick and roll with Bamey. Bamey around, not there, so she comes up top to Wells. Wells dribbles down the lane, goes up against Jolly and gets it to go.
I don't know how she ever got that to go, but
great move.
wow.
10-point lead now. The game high, 10-point lead, 20-10 on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard as Perry comes all the way down, goes to Jolly. Jolly lefty hook.
That's her shot. That spin and shoot from with the left.
She gives up a lot of height on the interior. She's trying to defend Wells, and I'll bet there's at least a foot height difference, but she uses that hook shot effectively. Wells down the lane. She'll go to Crockett. Crockett shot no good over Sorensen. Just a little long, and the rebound to Perry. Perry into the front court with it. She'll go to Meekum. Meekum shoots the quick three. No good. Rebound to Skinner. Skinner quickly in the front court. She goes to Wells. Wells kind of just bumps it over to Allman. Back out to Skinner. Three ball. Yeah! You say Phillips 66 three ball. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Bears lead is a game high 11 at 23-12. And Skinner, oh wow, another steal by Allman. She is having herself a night. She misses the layup at the other end, but Bamey gets the rebound and is fouled. Allman tried to go up with her left hand. She probably should have taken the time to do that one right-handed.
That foul goes on Meekum, and that'll be her third.
Yeah, if you're Firth, you want Allman to make that shot because that would have saved Meekum a foul.
Yeah, Meekum has to come off the floor. Also coming off Sorensen, and in for them, we have
21 Fielding and 12 Christensen.
Thank you.
Skinner with it up top. She'll go to Wells. Wells lobs it into Crockett. Crockett up and in.
There it is. Beautiful.
Huge height advantage, and she took advantage of it.
Wells with the assist. 4:48 left in the second quarter.
Bears doubling up the Firth Cougars game high 13-point lead at 25-12 on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard. Jolly will scoop it back to Perry. Perry spinning down the lane.
Oh, she traveled.
And I think they got to give that foul to Bamey. I think Crockett had good position. Let's see. Yep, that's what they did.
Bamey's first. That'll be the third team foul for the Bears.
Bamey had no way of knowing it, but if she lets her go, Crockett blocks that shot easily. But Perry will go to the Southeast Idaho Steel's foul line. Misses the first. She'll have one more.
In for the Bears is Hunter replacing Crockett.
And Perry will have one more with 4.5 minutes left here in the first half. Bears up 25-12. She got that one to go, so it's 25-13. Bears lead is a dozen. Skinner to Allman. Allman looking at the next pass before she reeled that one in. It goes through her hands and out of bounds. She apologizes to Cortland for the turnover. Now Perry with it. Perry throws it away, and Hunter does come up with it. I thought Jolly almost got it back, but Hunter does come up with it. Now to Wells. What a pass. What a second pass. And then Hunter bobbles the ball because she wasn't ready for it. Wells hit Allman. Allman hit Hunter. And Hunter would have had the layup, but she wasn't ready for the pass. She bobbles it out of bounds.
If that would have, if she would have been able to grab that and make a basket, that would have been a beautiful play. All right, Sorensen back in the game for Perry.
And Humphreys replaces Alleman for the Bears. Sorensen will give it to Park in the backcourt. And Park has the ball knocked away by Humphreys, but she gets it back. Now she'll go in the corner to Fielding. Sorry, that's Christensen. I have my numbers wrong. Sorensen in the corner. Park, 3. No, just long. Rebound, though, goes to Jolly. She goes cross court to Fielding. Fielding back to Christensen. Christensen to Jolly. Jolly turn around. Wow.
She's an ace on those spin and shoot.
And the Bears anticipate her to go right because that's what 90% of people do. And she uses the left hand, and I think it just throws the timing of the defense off just a little. And it cuts the lead to 10 at 25-15. Humphreys down the lane all the way to the hoop, misses it, but Wells gets the rebound. Putback is no good. Rebound to Humphreys, and then she's going to be fouled. So a couple good offensive rebounds there.
Park picks up her second foul. Perry coming back into the game for Park.
Only the second team foul of the quarter on the Cougars, so Bears will inbound baseline. 35-second shot clock, 3:10 game clock, 25-15, 10-point lead. Wells spins and nope, I don't agree with that call. She did not change pivot feet. But they called it for a travel. And Sorensen will give back to Perry. Perry dribbles all the way down the lane. Scoop shot up and in. Count it, and she's fouled.
That foul goes on who? Skinner, her second.
It was a nice hesitation dribble play there by Perry. Skinner thought she was going to stop, so she slowed down, and then she turned the gas on, went past her, and does not complete the three-point play. She misses from the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line. But the Bear Lake lead that was 13 just a minute ago is down to just 8 at 25-17. Humphreys with it. She'll go to Wells. Wells will hand to Bamey. Bamey all the way to the hoop and a little bit further under than she thought. And the ball goes off the backboard, and Sorensen will come up with it.
Walker has come into the game replacing Skinner for the Bears.
Perry's shot is no good. Bamey will secure the rebound for the Bears. Walker's pass inside to Wells. Wells goes up with it. She's fouled. She'll go back to the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line.
That goes on Sorensen, and that'll be her second.
So foul trouble for the Firth Cougars. They're going to have an interesting time in the second half. They have almost everybody on the court has 2 or 3 fouls. Wells good. I'm sorry about the coughing, folks. I'm drinking water and doing what I can. Wells good from the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line, 26-17. And she misses the second. The rebound is off of Sorensen. She stepped out of bounds before she saved it. She saved it off of Hunter, but it was she stepped out of bounds before she caught it, so it'll be Bears basketball. Nice move there by Hunter to secure, well, to force the turnover, and so the offensive rebound. Walker takes the inbound and gives it to Bamey. Now to Wells, top of the key. Hand off to Humphreys. Humphreys with a nice drive. She'll get called for a travel. She fumbled the ball a little bit, and she must have moved her feet.
Alleman.
Yeah.
Coming in for Humphreys.
9-point lead for the Bears at 26-17. 2:07 left in the first period. Perry looking for some help. Timeout to save the turnover called by the Firth Cougars. It's a 60. We'll be back in 60 on the SVI Sports Network.
All right, and again, we want to thank our sponsors for tonight, Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare. You can count on us to care. Visit blmhospital.com. And don't forget the urgent care, open weekdays and Saturdays.
In Garden City.
And there's also the Instacare here in Montpelier.
You save Phillips 66, live to the full, where your convenience is our pleasure. They sponsor the three-point shots, and Cortland Skinner has 2 of those in this game so far.
From the foul line sponsor, Southeast Idaho Steel, happy to help you with all of your steel needs. They do laser engraving and cutting on the steel and make some beautiful signs. Get a hold of the Crockett's at Southeast Idaho Steel.
Gunderson's Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place, located in Montpelier.
Napa Auto Parts, that's Napa Know-How.
Bear Lake Drugstore, and a great deal more.
Northern Title, good deeds done daily. northerntitle.net.
Simplot, committed to the safety of their Bear Lake Valley employees and their families. Visit simplot.com.
All right, and we're back.
The Firth Cougars will have the ball coming out of the timeout. There's 2 minutes left in the first half. 27 seconds on the shot clock as Park will inbound the ball in the backcourt. Now go back to Perry. And she gets it in the front court finally. And we'll get it to Christensen. Christensen drives. She'll kick it back out to Perry. Perry looking for a shot. Not there. She'll go to Christensen. Down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. 9 as Perry out between the circles looking for Sorensen inside. Just not there. Park will shoot the 3. No good. Long rebound. Careens and is taken down by Park. She'll go back up top to Perry. Perry dribbles the lane. Shoots. No good. Rebound is knocked away. And out of bounds. Last touched by the Bears, apparently. And so fresh shot clock. 1:25 left in the first half.
Jolly re-entering the game, replacing Fielding.
Little offense defense here. They're trying to protect Jolly from getting her 3rd foul, but they need her offense. She's been their leading scorer. The ball comes into Jolly. She tries to go inside to Sorensen. Wells with a nice steal to Walker to Hunter. Layup is good. Nice pass there from Brindley Walker to find Hunter on the move, and the Bears lead is back to 11 at 28-17. Park in the backcourt now to Perry. Perry lobs it in the corner. Jolly, pump fake drive, shoot, and no good. Rebound to Jolly, who turned around and misses again. Rebound this time to Alleman. And to Wells. Wells to Walker.
Beautiful
Walker,
find.
what a pass, what a shot. Just like that, the lead is back to 13 at 30-17. Every time Firth makes a run, the Bears find an answer, and the Bears push the lead back to 13, which is their game high. Perry over to Christensen. Christensen looking inside.
Oh, Alleman just hit the floor.
Jolly shot partially blocked, I think, and rebound is off of Holly Wells. Not sure how there wasn't an offensive foul on that. As Alleman had fronted Sorensen, and Sorensen tried to clear some space. Alleman hit the floor. And
she cleared some space.
She cleared some space. Sorensen in the corner, too.
Oh, ouch.
Park, it goes off of her head and into the hands of Alleman, and then Park steals it right back. With 20 seconds left, they can take the final shot if they would like to. Perry over to Park. Park has the ball knocked away from her by Bamey. Alleman with it. Alleman is going to go all the way down and get fouled. That's the 3rd, I think, on Sorensen.
You are correct.
Sorensen with 3, Meekum with 3, Jolly with 2. There's foul trouble.
Park also with 2.
Park with 2.
Fielding will come in and replace Sorensen.
So 9.6 seconds left. Bears have chance to add to this 13-point lead. They'll run a play right here for Bamey. Get it into Wells. Wells up and in. Nice shot by Wells over Jolly. So the Bears lead is now 15 at 32-17. Perry from near half court, no good. Bears will lead by 15 at halftime by a score 32-17. And because we don't have any video ads to play, so we don't get a break anyway, we'll just keep it right here. And welcome you to halftime. And the Bear Lake Bears versus the Firth Cougars. Firth went on a little run, tried to get back in this game, but the Bear Lake Bears pull away at the end and take the lead going into halftime by a score 32-17. We got Coach Mike Wilding, the wrestling coach, coming on up. We're going to stick it. No, Lisa, I got a headset for him.
Never mind.
We'll stick this headset on Coach Wilding. By the way, before I let you talk about wrestling, that rendition of the national anthem was absolutely phenomenal.
Good.
Thank you so much for doing that.
Who knew you could sing like that?
I knew he could sing,
I've only
but wow.
ever seen you lip sync the Lollipop Guild.
Yeah, I can sing.
But look at you go.
Yeah,
Man
the
of
secret's
all
getting out.
kinds.
I did the Forgotten Carols with Peter Crane.
Cool.
Oh,
this winter and December, and had a blast. So
Good for you.
yeah, I'll sing more.
Good.
You know.
Hey, just so you know, anytime you're in the gym, if I don't have a national anthem, you're my Johnny on the spot now, so thank you for that.
No problem.
All right, so wrestling, you had a busy week. You started on Thursday night. You went to Rich. Let us know how'd that go.
So Rich was well. We wrestled North Summit out of Utah first, and we wrestled okay. I was with the JV mostly, so I didn't see him a bunch, but we didn't wrestle as the best we could. And we had a little talk, and we went out and wrestled Rich and wrestled really good. Got some big wins. Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun duel.
Good.
You got a young team this year,
Yeah.
full of a lot of freshmen. You lost a lot of seniors last year.
Yeah, I had a good group last year, and I have, let's see, just Jace Farmer and Soren Ream and Sammy are my 3 seniors, and then maybe just 2 juniors. I might be missing one, but the rest are freshmen and sophomores, but they get out and they wrestle hard, they attack. Man, they're going to learn and grow and we're excited for the future. Very excited.
So Friday, yesterday, and again today, you were in Kemmer for a big tournament. How'd that go?
So Kemmer was a lot of fun. It's a pod tournament where they just shove them in, and it was a little smaller than last year and the year before, but kids got a lot of good quality matches. Won some, lost some. Sammy went undefeated. She's looking really tough. She's only lost to Roxy Sheen out of Buell this year, and she's looking good. She's looking good.
So if I remember correctly, Sammy Harper, if you don't know, she's senior. She's a phenomenal wrestler. Last year, second in state. Third. And the thing about the girls that's a little bit different, because there's not as many girl wrestlers, it's not by divisions. She wasn't third in 4A. She was third in the state.
Yeah.
That's every division. And the girls that she was losing to were from the bigger schools. And she's a fantastic wrestler, and she's fun to watch.
Yeah. She lost to a Meridian girl, so Meridian High School, and that was it. And she took state, and things are looking good for Sammy.
Yep.
The Buell girl is good. She was a lower weight than Sammy last year, but things are looking good. She should be right in the mix again for third, having a good state tournament, and we're excited.
Good.
And then if we can punch any of our young kids in and get them that experience, that'll be good. Looking forward to the future. It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, last year you had a team that actually kind of overachieved. You bumped up. We talked about it a lot in our other sports, but when you bump up from what was 2A is now 3A into the 4A, that's a big leap in some of these sports because you have a lot more athletes. And in wrestling, last year we didn't know completely what to expect going to 4A. You see some of those kids at some of the tournaments, but you really good actually showing at state last year. Most of the wrestlers that went up, I think every wrestler that went up got at least one win at the state tournament, had several represent well, and so had a good year last year. You and Coach Jensen are the 2 official coaches. You get some help from the Beards, both Megan and Chet.
Well, Chet is
and
now.
Chet, so that's right. We added him as a coach, and then I heard that you snuck Taro back in on us.
Snuck Taro back in. We convinced his daughter Rayleigh to wrestle. She got her first win in Kemmer.
Awesome.
Good.
And wrestled just some good matches. A couple of them went all 6 minutes, that's what we're about, like battling the whole time and learning. And you can learn a lot in 6 minutes rather than the first round. So, it was a lot of fun with our girls. We have 8 this year. We'd love more.
It's just fantastic growth, though. A couple years ago, you just had the 2 or 3 girls when they first sanctioned girls wrestling as an individual. For the last probably 10 to 15 years, there's been a few girls wrestling, but they had to wrestle in with the boys and against the boys. And it's been 3 or 4 years now that girls wrestling in the state of Idaho is sanctioned as its own sport, and it's growing.
Yeah, it has 1,000 girls certified to wrestle right
That's
now
awesome.
in Idaho.
I love
So
it.
it's fast growing. There are some huge teams. Like Thunder Ridge has 40 girls in Idaho Falls.
Wow.
Canyon Ridge has 60 girls in Twin. And so here soon you'll see that separation again for small schools and big schools for the girls. It's coming fast.
Yeah, I can
Crazy.
tell you, being at the state meetings last year, that is actually already being proposed. For now, it will be a 50-50 split. They're going to go like 4A down and 5A and 6A. But eventually, I think you'll see the same divisions that they have with boys.
Yep.
They did make a change this year where they added more weights to the girls.
More weights. It's been great.
And
That's so
it's
cool.
fun to watch. And the good news, bad news. Good news is because it's growing, they almost need to separate the state tournament into 2 separate state tournaments. The bad news is then I got to decide which one to go to.
I know.
And it's so fun. If you've never been to the state wrestling tournament, it's phenomenal. When it's in the mini dome, which it was last year, the ICCU dome, I guess it's called now, there was, 10, 12 mats all going at the same time?
All 12. 14? Is it 14 with the girls?
It could be. It's phenomenal. Just
I don't know, but
the
it's
whole
mind-blowing.
floor, the whole football field is covered with mats, too wide.
Yeah.
And then this year it's back in the Idaho Center.
Yep.
Up in Napa, and then that one I think they only go 8 or 10 mats because it's a little bit smaller facility. But it's a 3-day tournament, and
They did make it 3?
I need to double check
It was
that.
last time, and so we heard that it was only 2. And if it's not, Jared, we got to fight against that because it'll be a long day Friday.
Oh, yeah,
for our
and
wrestlers.
for the wrestlers. When they
But
did,
I hope it's 3.
I'll
think-
double check myself because I was just going by last time when it was the boys
Hopefully,
they did do.
when they split girls too, they'll go to just 3 days at the Holt Arena or the ICC, and then 3 days up there. And I think they can work them in just fine. And
I think next year they might be going up to Moscow to the Kiddie Dome.
I think it's been proposed.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
So, wrestling is fun to watch. The state tournament is just so entertaining, so much going on. So wrestlers, they're young, but they're doing
Yep.
well.
Yeah,
and,
doing good.
Okay, thanks for coming up and talking to us. You have now the week off for
Yeah.
Christmas. You're going to give the kids a week off,
Right.
and then right back at it next time they wrestle is here at home,
Here
correct?
at home. Yep. Trado Memorial.
3rd.
Yep, January 3rd.
January 3rd. Yeah, everyone, if you're doing nothing, come on out. It'll be a packed gym. I have 10 teams coming, a lot of wrestlers. It'll be a fun day.
It
Long
is a
day.
fun day.
We run 3 mats. I shouldn't say we because I wrestling is one sport you guys take care of
Yeah.
yourselves pretty good. I try to help out when I can. Usually by helping out it means I stay out of your way. But they run 3 mats. It's fun. Lots of great wrestling. You see a lot of very competitive wrestling.
Yeah.
So January 3rd, still during the holidays, come on out and enjoy some wrestling.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks for coming up,
Yeah,
Coach.
appreciate it.
So it's halftime here at Bear Lake High School as the Bear Lake Bears and the Firth Cougars. Bears lead it by 15 at 32-17. Lisa, who did the damage in the first half?
All right,
For Firth.
for Firth, leading in the scoring column, we've got Jolly with 9, 4 for Perry, 2 for Sorensen, and 2 for Meekum. That's their 17 points. They're shooting 30% overall. They're 7 out of 14, 50% from the 2-point, 0%. They've taken 9 shots from the 3-point line. None have fallen for them. 3 out of 7, 42% from the foul line. 10 total rebounds, 5 of each. And their foul trouble is going to be the big news coming up in the second half. 3 fouls for Meekum, 3 for Sorensen, 2 for Park, 2 for Jolly.
And Jolly sat most of that first half because she got her 2 fouls pretty early on.
Yes. For the Bear Lake Bears, Wells is leading with 13 points, followed by 8 by Skinner. Alleman has 4, Hunter with 3, Crockett with 2, and Walker with 2. 46% overall shooting, 10 out of 19, 52% from the 2-point, 2 out of 7, 28% from the 3-point line, and they're 60%, 6 for 10 from the foul line. The big thing for me, Alleman, 1 assist. She has 4 rebounds, 7 steals, and those 4 points. She's having a heck of a game.
Yeah, she has been all over the place on the defensive end especially. Meekum out there with Perry, Sorensen, Jolly, and Park. Sorensen with it. She'll go into Jolly. Jolly being defended by Crockett in the corner. Park for 3. Rattles at home. There's a Phillips 66 USA 3-point make to cut the score to 32-20 on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard as we start the second half. That's the first 3-point make for the Firth Cougars in this game. Crockett with it. She'll go to Wells in the corner up top on the foul line to Alleman. Alleman to Bamey. Now to Crockett. Crockett dribble across and hand it to Skinner. Skinner down the lane all the way to the hoop. Nobody
Beautiful
stopped her,
move.
so she's like, okay.
They kind of just moved out of her way.
You do that dribble handoff enough, and they just expect you to just go to the
Keep
sideline,
doing it.
and she just turned the corner and took it to the hoop and got the score. Park tries to go to Sorensen. It's knocked right back to her, so she'll go to Meekum instead. Back-to-back 3-point makes from the Phillips 66 USA 3-point line for the Firth Cougars. That one was Meekum, I believe.
Yep.
And it's 34-23. They've cut the lead to 11 with 6 quick points to start the second half. Lob inside to Wells. It's good. Over the top of Jolly.
Crockett with the assist.
Jolly is doing her best in there, but she gives up over a foot in height to Wells. So if Wells gets it, there's not much she can do, and she gets it down low. Perry Dribbling against Bamey, and Wells will intercept the pass that was intended for Sorensen. Now here comes Bamey, quickly up ahead to Skinner. Skinner with the layup, no good, a lot of contact. And the rebound is taken away temporarily by Crockett. Perry had it, Crockett took it away, but in the attempt to recover the ball, she's knocked it off her own leg and out of bounds. So 36-23 Bears lead, but it will be Cougar basketball. And Meekum will bring the ball into the front court, and now she'll go to Perry. Lob to Meekum, and could have been a travel. But they don't call the travel. She gets it to Jolly. Jolly earns a trip to the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line.
Courtesy of Hallie Wells. Hallie Wells with her second foul and the first team foul in this half.
6:07 on the game clock in here in the third quarter as Jolly leads the first Southeast Idaho Steel foul shot short. 36-23, according to the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard. Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare, you can count on them to care. Jolly's second foul shot is good. So it's a 12-point lead. It was a 15-point lead at the half. Well, one nice move there by Bamey. And she'll get it to Crockett at the top of the key. Crockett hands to Alleman. Alleman down the lane. Kind of a little bit out of control, but the rebound will come to Skinner, who kicks it to Bamey. And the Bears will reset. Alleman, I think she was expecting some contact, and when it didn't come, she kind of threw it up wildly, but Bears got it back. Oh, and then Bamey and Crockett were on different pages. Crockett cut to the hoop. Bamey thought she was going to pop out to take the pass, and it's a turnover on the Bears.
Coming into the game for the Cougars, we've got Christensen and Fielding replacing Jolly and Park.
So Firth only has 9 players that have played significant, 10 players that have played significant. 8, I can count. 8. I was 5 plus the 3 that have played significant minutes as Meekum's three-point shot is blocked by Wells, who gets the rebound, gets it to Alleman, quickly up ahead to Bamey. Bamey gets it back to Alleman, and the Bears set the offense with Wells at the top of the key. She'll hand it off to Skinner, to Bamey. Bamey for 3. Yes! Phillips 66 USA three-point shot, and the Bears lead is right back to 15 where it was at halftime at 39-24. Sorensen to Meekum. Meekum loses the ball. The dribble, I think it might have hit her own toe, and it kind of popped up different than she expected it to, and she just stepped out of bounds trying to recover it. So the turnover gives the Bears, go Bears, gives the Bears the ball back. And Bamey will go to Wells, top of the key. Wells will turn, shoot the three-point shot.
Why not? Why not?
They kept her from being able to do the dribble handoff, so she turned around and made the Phillips 66 USA three-point shot. She's like, okay, I can do that. Bears lead is game-high 18, and Perry kicks it. The pass is kicked. And the Bears had the steal, and Firth was like, hey, wait a minute, you can't use your feet. And the official's like, you're right, and blew the whistle.
Right. I was blowing the whistle. Crockett coming out of the game being replaced by Hunter.
Lob comes into Sorensen. Sorensen will now go to Christensen for 3. No good. Hit every part of the rim. And then a rebound foul on the Firth Cougars.
And Firth with a couple of changes as well. Jolly coming back in for Fielding. And we also added, We added Park.
I have lost not my mind. I've lost my mind, but I'd lost my roster there for a second. Bamey will drive, throw it up, no good. I think she was a little bit further underneath than she expected to. She couldn't use the backboard. Rebound goes to the Firth Cougars. And Park lobs it to Perry. Perry's shot, no good. Rebound is controlled by Jolly. She runs it down in the corner. And she comes back up top to Skinner, guarding Park. Now Jolly to Perry. Perry to Christensen. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Perry looking for some help. Still
5,
looking. Lobs it out to
4,
Jolly.
3,
And
2.
Perry's going to have to shoot a 3, and it's blocked by Skinner. Nice block there by Skinner. So the shot clock violation as it doesn't get anywhere near the rim. And the Bears will take over with the 18-point lead at 42-24. Great defense on that possession.
Humphreys and Pelto come in, replacing Alleman and Bamey. Sorry.
Humphreys goes to Hunter. Back to Humphreys. Looking for some help. Gets the screen now to Skinner. Skinner will bring it up top and set the offense. Now to Hunter at the top of the key. Dribble handoff to Humphreys. 13-second shot clock. Humphreys will get it to Hunter. Hunter back to Pelto. Pelto to Wells. Wells
7,
will
6,
drive
5,
to Hunter.
4.
Hunter is fouled by Perry. Perry thought she had the block. That's one that she may have got the block cleanly,
Yeah.
but the official called the foul, and it will send Avery Hunter to the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line.
Perry's first and second team foul.
Hunter's foul shot is good.
Skinner coming out, and Walker will replace her.
2:58 left in the third quarter. The Bears have the 19-point lead on this Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard and make it an even 20, the biggest lead of the game for the Bears. The Cougars came out and made a couple quick threes to cut the Bear Lake lead down to a dozen, but the Bears are on an 8-0 run since then and lead it 44-24. Park being defended out there by Pelto. She'll go to Christensen. Christensen to Perry. Perry looking for some help. She'll get it back to Park. She'll come out near half court with 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Perry drives in the corner to Jolly. Jolly drives, and Wells blocks it, but it goes right back to Jolly. And then Jolly gets fouled while she's on the ground.
Is that going on Hunter? Yep, her first.
So Wells just, it didn't even get out of Jolly's hand when Wells blocked that shot, but Jolly went to the floor to get the rebound and draws the foul. 2:29 left here in the third period. Bears lead by 20. Perry dribbles across the top. She's cut off there. She gets it to Jolly. Jolly triple team, so she goes to Sorensen. Still out in three-point line. Sorensen drives. Nice defense there by Humphreys. Now back to Jolly. Jolly's going to lob cross court, and it's going to be picked off by Pelto. She goes up ahead to Wells. And now to Walker. Walker wide open from three, leaves it just short. Rebound will go back to Walker. She'll dish it to Hunter to Wells. Wells with a nice fake, puts it up and in. Hallie Wells pushes the Bear Lake lead to 22 at 46-24. In the corner it goes to Christensen for the Firth Cougars. Christensen out to Park. And Park launches the three, no good. Rebound. It's going to be run down by Jolly. And then timeout taken by Firth. 1:35 left in the third. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the SBI Sports Network. Like to thank our sponsors during this break on video. We don't have a producer tonight, so you just have to watch the court while we talk to you. Gunderson's Ace Hardware, Ace, the helpful place located in Montpelier.
And Napa Auto Parts, that's Napa know-how.
Northern Title, good deeds done daily. Visit them at northerntitle.net.
Bear Lake Drug, your drugstore, and a great deal more.
Simplot, committed to safety for their Bear Lake Valley employees and their families. Visit simplot.com.
And special thank you to our mentioned sponsors, Gary H. Tusher, CPA, Mountain Valley Dental, that's Stephen T. Hammonds, Lenhart Distributing, Flying S Title, and Southeast Idaho Steel.
And the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard with 1:35 left in the third period shows the Bears in control, 46-24. It's been all Bears in this quarter. Firth scored 6 of the first 8 points and then have not scored since then. And Bears are now leading by 22 after Firth had cut it down to just a 12-point lead. Bears on a 10-0 run as fielding will go to Park. Park dribbles over and gives it to Perry. Perry now lobs it down low to Park. She's in traffic. She'll come back out to Perry. Perry looking for her shot. Not there. She'll go to Meekum. 18-second shot clock. Bears defense has been stifling. Meekum is going to dribble the lane and be fouled.
That's going to go on Cambria Romrell. Hunter. They called it on Hunter.
Yeah, Romrell had position inside, but they called it on the dribble drive. So shot clock reset. Lob comes into Sorensen. And Sorensen will go in the corner to Park. Park will drive the lane and throw it up, but she's fouled. Fouled on the dribble drive again.
That goes on Romrell this time, her first. Romrell replaced Wells at the timeout.
So that'll send Park to the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line. She'll shoot a pair. And a chance to end the 10-0 Bear Lake run. Foul shot, no. Oh, it is good.
Yep.
It was long. It landed on the flat part on the back of the rim, between the rim and the backboard. Got just enough of the backboard to roll forward and in to cut the lead to 21, 46-25, 46-26. As she goes 2 for 2 from the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line. Pelto will get it into the front court to Humphreys. Humphreys out there in three-point range, dribbles across the top. She'll go to Hunter. Hunter will hand to Walker. Walker down the lane, and her shot's blocked by Sorensen, who gets the rebound. Meekum will bring it in the front court and go to Perry. Perry all the way to the rim, up
Great
and
move
in.
by Perry.
And just like that, a 4-0 run for the Firth Cougars. It's an 18-point Bear Lake lead at 46-28. And Pelto being defended out there by Meekum. She lobs it to
Great
Hunter.
move.
Nice move, nice pass. Layup's good. And the Bears leads back to 20.
Pelto with the assist.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. Lob in the corner to Park. Back up top to Meekum. And back to now Fielding up top to Park. Now Meekum. Meekum's going to drive, shoot. Nope, they call her for the travel with 3 seconds left. The Bears force the turnover and will have the ball in the last 3 seconds of the third quarter. Pelto is going to lob it into Hunter. Hunter will dribble into a shot off. Ooh, closer than I thought she'd get.
Yeah.
But it's no good. 48-28 after 3. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in 60 seconds on the SVI Sports Network. And during this break, we want to thank our sponsors, our premier sponsors, our scoreboard sponsor, Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare. Count on us to care and visit them at blmhospital.com. Visit their urgent care in Montpelier or their urgent care in Garden City for all your healthcare needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Our three-point sponsor, the Phillips 66 U-Save three-point shot, is being sponsored tonight by Phillips 66. Live to the full, where your convenience is our pleasure. And don't forget our foul line sponsor, Southeast Idaho Steel. Call the Crockett's. You need that last-minute Christmas gift. Might be a little bit late, but they'll do their best to get it to you if they can. They love to make those metal signs. They are beautiful. We have one hanging up at our house, like I've mentioned, and they do a fantastic job at Southeast Idaho Steel. And Gunderson's Ace Hardware, Ace, the helpful place located in Montpelier. Napa Auto Parts, that's Napa Know-How. Northern Title, good deeds done daily. Visit them at northerntitle.net. Bear Lake Drugstore, and a great deal more. Simplot, committed to safety for their Bear Lake Valley employees and their families. Visit simplot.com. Bears will have the ball. They got all their starters back on the court to start the fourth quarter. Same for the Firth Cougars. Bamey in the backcourt with the ball, and the Bears have the 20-point lead at 48-28. They led it by 15 after 2. They lead it by 20 after 3. The Bears have won every quarter.
Needs to dribble or get rid of it.
Alleman finally gets knocked down and forces the jump ball. Not sure how there wasn't a foul call there. She got bumped enough to lose her bounce. And she goes to the floor, grabs it again. The Cougars tie her up. And it's going to be Firth Cougar basketball. So the Bears start the fourth quarter like they started the third quarter with a turnover. Jolly, her pass is going to be fumbled and knocked out of bounds. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. And the Bears will have it with 7.5 minutes left. So both teams, their first possession fourth quarter results in a turnover. Bamey will bring the ball into the front court. She lobs it to Alleman. Alleman back up top to Bamey. Now to Skinner. Bamey fumbles the ball away out at half court, but gets it back and passes to Skinner, now to Crockett between the circles. Crockett lobs it to Alleman. Alleman to Bamey straight away for 3. Leaves it just short, and Perry will come up with a rebound. With 6:55 left in the game, Bears lead on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard by a score of 48-28. Sorensen bounces to Jolly. Jolly in the corner. She'll go to Perry. Perry back up top. She'll go to Meekum. Meekum looking for some space. She'll go to Jolly in the corner. Jolly cross court to Sorensen in the corner to Perry. Good ball movement. Perry pump fake drive, shoots, scores, and she's fouled. She'll go to the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line to have a chance to complete the 3-point play.
That goes on Crockett, and that'll be her second. It's the first foul here in the fourth quarter.
Perry was open for three, and instead of taking, she pump faked, which got the Bear Lake defense out of position. She's able to get that dribble drive and cut the score to an 18-point game at 48-30, make it a 17-point game at 48-31 with 6.5 left. Bamey goes to Alleman. Alleman will dribble and go back to Bamey. Now to Allman for three. No, just short, but she's going to get her own rebound. She tried to throw it off of Park. Park stepped out of the way, so Perry comes up with it. Lob quickly up ahead to Sorensen. She misses, and Wells gets the rebound. Now to Skinner. Skinner to Bamey. 6 minutes left to go in the game. This quarter is 3-0 in favor of the Firth Cougars as Crockett misses a shot. It just rolled all the way across the rim. Hits one side, bounces on the front, hits the other side, and out. Cougars with the rebound. Sorensen with the ball. She goes to Jolly baseline. Jolly lobs inside to Sorensen through her hands, and Skinner gets the steal. Up ahead to Crockett. Crockett will come back to Alleman now to Skinner. Skinner to Bamey. Wide open, three-point shot on the way. Yeah.
Pretty.
Brooke Bamey not going to leave her that wide open. During the warm-ups of the JV game, they were playing lightning from half court, and she made three half-court shots, and they weren't flukes.
And the one she missed hit the rim or the backboard.
She was on fire today, so can't leave her that wide open. Inside it goes to Jolly, but on the pass from Perry to Jolly, the Bears commit the foul.
That goes on Crockett. It'll be her third.
A 20-point lead on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard for the Bear Lake Bears, 51-31, as they have been in control from the outset. The closest Firth has been since early in the first quarter has been a dozen. Jolly's fouled.
Oh, dear. Christensen came in for Park. Jolly fouled on that shot attempt, and that goes on Crockett. That'll be her fourth.
She's picked up two in the last couple minutes, but I think, well, about the last minute, 30 seconds.
She's like, I was straight up, coach.
Jolly's foul shot just short, rolls off the left side. And she'll have one more from the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line. See, that's what Peyton was doing there. It's her mom and dad that own Southeast Idaho Steel.
Yeah.
She wanted her parents' business mentioned, so
Right.
she committed the foul.
Fielding will come in for Jolly.
Wells will inbound to Bamey after the made foul shot. It's a 19-point game, 51-32. Bamey gets it in the front court to Alleman. Alleman back out to Skinner. Skinner over to Bamey. Oh, she had that opportunity again. She doesn't trigger that time. Wells to Crockett. Crockett to Bamey. Bamey says, okay, I'll shoot this one. And the rebound to Sorensen off the front of the rim. Sorensen all the way the other way. How did she get that to go in? Skinner knocked it away from her as she was kind of re-gripping the ball as she went to the hoop, and she got it to go somehow. Crockett will bring it back out to Bamey. It's a 17-point Bear Lake lead. In the corner, Alleman for three. Yes! Step back three from the Phillips 66 USA three-point line. She might be our player of the game. She has had a phenomenal day on the defensive end, and she's pitching in some points to go with it. Sorensen underneath. Yeah, she traveled.
Yeah.
She lost the ball. When she regained the ball, she was too far underneath the hoop, so she had to take a step to get the shot up, and she walked in the process. Skinner up ahead to Alleman. Alleman to Wells. Oh, Wells missed it. And rebound goes to Meekum. 3:55 left to go in the game. Bears with a 20-point lead on your Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard, courtesy of the Phillips 66 USA three-point shot just a minute ago by Desiree Alleman. Meekum up top to Perry. Perry's going to drive, spin, Great defense by Skinner, not giving her anything. Now to Christensen, back to Perry. Long free ball. No. Desiree Alleman padding those stats. She's got another rebound. Up ahead to Bamey. Bamey just taking her time on the dribble. She'll dribble back to the top. Skinner with it on the elbow. She'll get the screen from Crockett. Up top to Wells. Wells to Bamey. 15-second shot clock. Bamey drives. Skinner, three on the way. Yes!
And she's fouled.
Phillips 66. You say three-point shot for Cortland Skinner. And she'll have a chance for a 4-point play.
Christensen with the foul, her first.
Frustration. Christensen's like, I couldn't have played much better in defense than that. She gets the bucket and the foul.
Hunter and Humphreys coming in for Crockett and Alleman. On the other side, the Cougars, they send in a couple of substitutions as well.
LePage.
And Park.
And a 4-point play for Cortland Skinner. 24-point lead. That's the big lead of the night for the Bears at 58-34 with 3 minutes left in the game. And Coach Wells has cleared his bench. As soon as there's a dead ball, they'll all come in. Meekum back out to Christensen. Now to Perry. Perry looking inside to LePage. Not there. She'll bring it back up top. Dribbles all the way down the lane. She'll kick back to Park. Park out in three-point lane. Back to Perry. Perry to Christensen. Christensen back to Perry. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Perry
5,
now over to Meekum.
4,
Meekum
3,
is going to have to drive.
2.
And nothing there. She had to throw it up out of control. It doesn't even hit the backboard. And it's a turnover. Pelto, Walker, Romrell in. So all subs on the floor now for the Bears. And Romrell with it in the backcourt. And she'll go to Hunter on the wing. Hunter will come back to Pelto. 2:20 left in this one. The Bears in control from the outset, currently leading by a game high 24. Pelto around the screen, thought about the long two. Instead, she passes it to Romrell, back to Pelto. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Walker dribbles around, goes to Hunter in the corner. Hunter tries to go baseline, draws the foul.
LePage will pick up her first.
That resets the shot clock with 2:02 left on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard. The Bears lead it. After that, Phil 66 U-save, 3-point make, and the Southeast Idaho Steel foul shot for the 4-point play by Skinner just a minute ago. The Bears have pushed it to a 24-point lead. Pelto with it up top. She'll go to Hunter. And then the clock hadn't started that whole time. As Humphreys goes down the lane, she'll go to the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line. Probably about 4 or 5 seconds should have gone off the clock. 1:58 left.
Meekum picking up her fourth.
And they'll send Humphreys, who's been quiet offensively tonight, but had a good job defensively. Done a good job defensively to the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line. Her first foul shot is good.
All right, coming in, Christensen. And she's replacing Meekum.
So game high lead at 25 points, 59-34. This is a good Firth team. They're ranked 4th in 3A. And this one's going to look good on the resume for the Bears. Is the second foul shot is no good. LePage will get the rebound. Park quickly into the front court with it. She'll come back up top to Perry. Perry, dribble drive, shot up, no good. She'll go to the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line.
She is fouled by Hunter, and that will be her third. Messick also has come into the game for the Cougars.
So both teams going deep into the bench in this latter minutes. LePage and Messick getting their first playing time of the night as Perry's Southeast Idaho Steel foul shot is off the back of the rim and out. I was saying this is a good resume builder for the Bears with the big win over a good team. Looks really good on the Max Preps computer rankings. And second foul shot. Oh, it hit everybody part of the rim and then rolled out.
Romrell with the rebound.
It's been that kind of night for Firth. They're a good team. They've taken a lot of good shots and just not going. The Bears' defense has been stifling as Romrell. Oh, she took an extra step. She had the cutter. She made the right pass. It was going to be a layup there for Pelto as Romrell saw it, made the right pass, but she drug her foot in doing so, and so commits the turnover.
O'Haver coming in for the first time, replacing Perry.
LePage now to LeHaver. Is that how you say that?
O'Haver.
O'Haver.
I think, I hope. I'm sorry if I'm wrong.
And the rebound to Park. No, make it Romrell. Romrell gets it to Hunter, and it's a jump ball. It'll be Bear Lake basketball on the alternate possession. 1:22 left. Each team will have the ball at least a couple more times. Pelto goes to
Good save.
Walker in the
Oh.
backcourt, and now Walker gets it to Humphreys. Humphreys will dribble across the top. Firth plays man-to-man defense, and they have been pesky, to say the
Yeah.
least. As I say that, they get the steal.
O'Haver with the steal.
And now Messick will throw it in the corner to Park for three.
Oh,
No good.
in
And
and out.
Humphreys. That's been their story of their night.
Yeah,
They've had
it's
a
a
lot
good
of shots.
shot.
Nice pass from Humphreys to Walker, Emery Walker. Emery Walker's little sister Brinley. I know what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
But it's blocked. Nice block there. I think that was O'Haver? Christensen.
Mm-hmm.
Christensen with the block, so it'll be Bear Lake basketball into Humphreys. And she goes up and is fouled. She'll go back to the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line where she was 2 for 2 just a minute ago. No, 1 for 2 just a minute ago.
That goes on Messick, and that'll be her fourth team foul.
46.8 seconds left on the Bear Lake Memorial Healthcare scoreboard. The Bears in control, up by 25 at 59-34. She misses the first. She'll have one more. So here we go. Back at the Southeast Idaho foul line for Abby Humphreys. And that one rolls off. She goes 1 out of 3, and they're all 4 good-looking shots. Just rolled off. She'll be disappointed in herself.
O'Haver with the rebound.
Abby has had a great game. In the corner goes to Park. Up top to LePage. Now over to Christensen. Christensen's going to drive. Cut off there by Humphreys. Back up top to LePage. 15 seconds on the shot clock inside to Park. Nice move, but it doesn't go. Rebound to Hunter. And that will be it. If the Bears want to, they can just hold on to it. Romrell will get it back to Pelto. Pelto dribbles out near midcourt. Now to Walker. And Walker is going to be fouled with 1.6 seconds left. LePage tried to reach in and knock the ball away. Instead gets the foul with 1.6 seconds left. And it will send Brinley Walker to the Southeast Idaho Steel foul line. She'll shoot a pair. 59-34. Bears have only allowed 16 points in this second half. What a performance defensively for the Bear Lake Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Walker's foul shot is good. That gives them 60 and pushes the lead to 26. Walker will have one more. And then this one will be in the books with only 1.6 seconds left. She makes them both, pushes the lead to 27 at 61-24. And that'll be it as the buzzer sounds and the Bears get the big win by 27 over the Firth Cougars. And like I said, Firth a good team. They'll be in the state tournament with a chance to compete at the end of the season.
Just really quick, Meekum, number 5 here for the Cougars. She has some Bear Lake roots. Her mom, Angela Hume, who is the daughter of Connie and Charles Hume from Bloomington. So
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, in Park, her cousins live
Park,
here.
yes.
So
Yep.
Bear Lake and Firth have a very friendly rivalry most of the time. The teams get along real well, and it's usually a pretty friendly rivalry between these two teams. So Bears get the big win. Coach Ken Wells on the headset. 61-34, and this is a decent Firth Cougars team. I was just saying they're ranked 4th in 3A. They're a decent team, and you guys took care of business, led from buzzer to buzzer. Great night all around for your team.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. We were tied at 1 for a second.
Yes,
So
yes.
it was pretty close, but
But they never led. You had the 1-0 lead. They tied it at 1. That baseball score for a while.
But they're a good shooting team, and they proved it. They came out in that second half. Our goal is to get 3 stops in a row coming out of halftime, and we failed on all 3 attempts. So, but they're good shooters.
They
They're
are.
good players. So.
And they're pesky. They play that man-to-man defense, and they're in your face. And I think that's probably one of the things that impressed me tonight is how well you guys handled that one man-to-man pressure. They got some good ball on-ball defenders in Park and Meekum and Perry, but you guys handled it well.
Yeah, we did all right tonight. I thought we're getting better at it. We work at it every day. You know, it's been good. We played the top 2 of the top 4 teams in 3A the last 2 nights, and they're all in good hands. It's going to be a battle for them.
Yeah, you said last night that you thought Malad was ranked 4th overall in the state. You're wrong.
I think they're second.
They're second.
I looked today.
They were second going into that game last night at all levels, and you guys took care of them.
I hate to say this, but they were ranked second.
Yeah.
So
Sounds terrible.
You guys were ranked second, and it will change on Monday after these wins. But you guys were ranked second in the 4A, only behind Sugar Salem, who you've played a couple times. They're a fantastic team. I would not be surprised at all to see a rematch of the state tournament there.
I hope so. That's the game.
Yeah.
But we're taking it 1 game at a time. It's Preston on the 30th. So.
Preston,
We're
that's your
focused
next
on
one. That one's an early game. I want to remind everybody. Noon for C team, so 3 o'clock for the varsity in Preston on Tuesday the 30th is your next game. Shout out to your girls. I was very impressed with them tonight. They handled a lot of pressure. 3 nights in a row is a lot of basketball. The idiot athletic director needs to look at the scheduling in the future.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to deny that, but I think South Fremont changed it on us is why. We were supposed to be there Wednesday. So.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be quite that bad, but they did change it on us. But you guys played well, and in a way, it's a prep for the state tournament because if you're going to go to state, you're going to play 3 games in 3 nights, and they're going to be tough opponents. So
that's the goal.
Can I just say, too, 3 nights of basketball. Last night, a tough night of basketball physically, and your girls still shot 50%, and I had them 41% from the 3-point line, which is good. I wouldn't even have legs under me at this point.
Well, we do run a lot.
Yeah,
we get after it. So we talked about that last night. You know, we played Malad. It's the old rival. It's everybody peaks and we're happy. And then we have a bad letdown, and we talked about it in the locker room after, and they think these girls came out ready to play. So.
Yeah, they did.
Well, I've been very
good.
impressed. You're playing great team basketball. Obviously, Hallie is your leader. Your daughter is a fantastic player, and she's probably the leading scorer again tonight. But I'll tell you who I was impressed with tonight. Desiree Allman is a pest defensively.
Yeah. I hate to say this, but Des, since we played at Malad, we had a talk, and she's played awesome the last, 4 games, whatever it is. She's really battled and been in the right spot, doing the right thing, and that's all we ask from any of them. That's what we ask for.
Yeah. She was close to a double-double, and that's not points. That's steals and rebounds tonight for Des. Phenomenal game from her, and Bamey had huge shoes to fill coming in, replacing Sadie Shaw, and that's some tremendous.
She's doing good.
And she has not lost a step. She handles the pressure well, dribbles the ball, and just her shooting. The Lightning during JV was probably the most impressive thing of the night. She made 3 from half court.
Oh, did she?
Out of 5, and the others hit the rim.
So, Coach, if you need a last-second half-court buzzer beater this year, you go to Brooke.
It's old Brookie. We'll do her. We'll remember that.
Fantastic night all around. A lot of your girls are just playing great team basketball. I can't say that enough about them. Enjoy your Christmas break, and we'll see you on the 30th in Preston, Coach.
Appreciate you. You guys have a good night.
Thanks for coming up.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I just can't say enough about this team. Who we didn't mention yet is Cortland Skinner, and she had 3.
And she was the second highest scorer, and not by far. I mean, she had a great night. All of them had a great night.
And she had that 4-point play from the field 6U save 3-point line, and she is just. I think the reason we didn't mention Court yet until just now is because she's so consistent.
Yeah.
She's just I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna do my thing. Same thing with Hallie. Hallie and Court almost have to have just wow nights to impress us now because they play so well. And so that's why we already talked about it, and we already both agree. Desiree Allman's our player of the game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's not taken away from those other girls. Nope. And the starter we haven't mentioned is Peyton Crockett, and we talk about with her all the time. She does everything that doesn't show up on the stat sheet.
Right.
She is deflecting balls. She's tipping balls. She's affecting shots. She's in passing
She's clearing
lanes.
the lane. She's everywhere. She's great. They all are.
What a night for the Bear Lake
Alleman
Bears.
had 7 points. She had 6 rebounds and 7 steals. So I mean, like you said, it wasn't quite a double-double, but, give her 10 more minutes of playing time and she'd had a triple-double.
Yeah,
she had a good night.
Yep. Great night for the Bear Lake Bears. They get the win 3 nights in a row.
Yep.
They improved to, I think, now 7-3 on the year, but those losses are to some really good teams.
Malad.
They're going to be ranked pretty high in the state. The Bears will maintain that second-place ranking going into the big part of the season. They got Preston coming up on the 30th, and then things get real after the first of the year. So great night for them. Thank you to our ghost producer tonight. I think Duke was the one that got us on the air. And
then he
just let us
braved
go.
it. He
Just
let
let
us
us go.
He trusted us enough to let us do it.
Our awesome cameraman,
scary.
Ray Henry, who's been all over today, he went down and watched the Utah State game in the Spectrum.
Who,
drove.
might we add, got a humongous victory today.
Good
Good job
for them.
Aggies.
And then it's Kathy
Yep.
back in the studio. So the Henry family is doing everything for us tonight, and we want to wish them and all of you a very Merry Christmas, and we'll be back. Our next game is Monday night.
Yep.
It's a boys' game in Soda Springs, but for the girls, they're off and now till the 30th. And for everybody else on the SVI Sports Network, this is
Lisa Hillier.
and Jared Hillier saying
Good night, everybody.